Hey, I'm Alexandra. I'm an integrative and functional yoga therapist, and today I'm going to show you some quick tips for foam rolling out your legs and hips. So you can use a foam roller of any size. It doesn't have to be the large one. I just happen to have this one. You could use a mat if your knees tend to be a little achy. I just prefer to be prepared and cautious. So we are going to start with the quadricep muscles right here. So go ahead into a tabletop position. Bring the foam roller just above the knees and go ahead and lean on to the foam roller. Straighten out the legs. Elbows can be underneath the shoulders. You can have your hands and fists. You can have your palms flat and start to roll out the quads here. The range is from your hip to just above the knee. And you may even need to tuck your toe and adjust a little bit. You can bend one knee. I'm going to encourage you to explore here. And I know I'm throwing out a lot of options, but our bodies are so dynamic that even just leaning the hips a little bit one way can make a huge difference in the sensation and the tension release. So go ahead and give this a go. Rolling out the quads. And the most important thing here is that you breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. When we breathe in and out of the nose, it allows us to calm ourselves quickly, and the calmer we are, the quicker we can release tension from the body as it shifts our nervous system state. So, from rolling out the quads, let's lean onto our right forearm and start to rotate our body over the foam roller, and now we get our IT band. And we're going to do the same range, going from just above the knee to the hip. And breathe here, breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And the more you practice this, the more your body will remember. Because we have the beautiful thing called muscle memory. And go ahead and pause here. Let's come back onto our forearms. Now we're on the quads. Go ahead and bend the knees a little bit. Give the quads a go as you leverage yourself using the forearms here. Breath in and out of the nose. Okay. And let's begin to roll onto our left forearm and get into left IT band. My right hand is kind of my assistant right here. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. I'm laughing because I trained legs earlier and it's quite intense for me as well. So we're in it together. Awesome. Now let's go ahead and sit on down. Take a moment to remove the foam roller. Bring your hands outside of your hips. Bring your feet a couple feet wide and drop your knees side to side without lifting the hips off the ground. Just a little bit of a reset. Notice how the quads feel. Make sure you're lifting your chest out of the shoulders. Awesome. Now, let's get our hamstrings. So we'll bring the foam roller. You'll be in a seated position. Bring the foam roller right here. Pull it back as far back as you can. Hands come behind your hips. I like to face my fingertips forward and go ahead and lift. You can have one heel down like I do and start to roll out the hamstrings. So one leg at a time, and bonus, internally rotate that leg and you'll start to get into the adductors a little bit, the inner hip muscles. You could externally rotate and feel different parts of the body as well. So I give you the tips because the more you know, the better off you are. Now let's go ahead and pause and switch sides. So let's reset, bring the foam roller right in close to the hamstrings, hands behind you, roll your shoulders back. Left heel digs into the ground, lift your hips, and begin to glide here. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out through the nose. And you may notice as you foam roll your hamstrings, you make your way up to the glute muscles. So gluteus maximus right here, back of the hip, really important as a runner. If you run or whatever you're doing, we want to roll out the glutes too. They're super important for stability, for strength, for balance. So let's go ahead and do that. To roll out the glutes, fingertips come behind you. You're gonna lift yourself up and place the foam roller right under your glutes. So you're sitting on it. You could bring your hands behind you and start to lean slightly left. We're gonna roll out left glute first, sorry. And it's that same rolling sensation. Forward, back, breath in through your nose, breath out through your nose. Notice how you feel. Awesome. Let's pause and let's shift. So foam rollers right in the center of the glutes. We're gonna lean slightly right and roll out upper glute. Now if the foam roller moves, just go ahead and manually adjust it. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Lengthening these muscles. Sometimes when we get tense, muscles just contract, and here to let it go. One exhale at a time. Awesome. Let's pause. Go ahead and come off of the foam roller, straighten out the legs, notice how they feel, take a breath, let it go. And let's get into the inner thigh. This is the last thing I will teach you today. So come down, prone, so belly down. Take right leg out, foam roller on the inner thigh, and you can glide up into the hip and to the knee. A few more times. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Breath is the most important part. So wherever you feel that sensation of tension, breathe there. Like breathe into your hip, breathe into the inner thigh. Awesome. And let's go ahead and pause. Carefully straighten out the leg. Notice the difference. Set up for the other side. Come onto the forearms again. You're gonna take your left leg out, bring the foam roller in and begin to roll it out. So how am I rolling it out? My back toes are a bit tucked and I'm just leveraging my body. And I will give you one more bonus stretch without the foam roller after this, just to top everything off. Great, let's go ahead and pause. Go ahead and remove your foam roller. Come up to tabletop. Now, if you have sensitive knees, it's good to have extra padding. As you can see, I have a rug and I have my mat. You would inhale, take your right leg back, so hip extension. Exhale, foot outside of hands. So coming into a lizard pose is what we would call in yoga, or like a runner's lunge. Now you can slide your back knee further back. Your back toes can be tucked or untucked. And notice how this feels in the back leg hip flexor and the front leg hip flexor. 2 breaths. Awesome, tuck the back toes, bring your back knee in. Go ahead and extend the leg. Tabletop. Inhale, lengthen left leg. Exhale, foot forward, hands inside of legs, slide back, breathe. Don't collapse in the chest, lift. Notice where you feel the stretch. One more breath, creating length. Awesome. If you moved the back knee, bring it back in. Let's go ahead, inhale, lengthen, extend. Left leg back and down. From here, we will start to bring your hips back to your heels for child's pose, lengthen the low back. Thanks for joining me today. I hope your body feels great and see you next time.